Well, KeyBank is a great institution. Honestly, we have analyzed several banks on this show, and KeyBank always amazes us with their customer service, with their innovation, and their funding programs. So, in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about KeyBank EIN only business loan versus line of credit versus SBA loan versus CRE loan versus key equipment financing. So, CRE loan stands for commercial real estate. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a comparative analysis of KeyBank's EIN-only funding programs. We are going to compare their business loan to their line of credit, to their SBA loan, to their CRE loan, to their equipment financing arrangements. Let's start with the KeyBank business loan. Well, if you're out there, you're just listening to me, and you're trying to finance your business goals, and you have an account with KeyBank, you might want to consider their business loans, okay? You are able to get a term that goes from 12 to 84 months. That's just great, okay? And minimum loan amount, $10,000. Maximum loan amount, check this out, $500,000. $500,000, my friend. Very generous, $500,000. And in terms of minimum monthly payments, this will vary depending on the loan amount, the rate, the term, and the structure. So you can use the money for nearly everything. You can buy equipment or property, you can consolidate debt, you can increase capital, you can add inventory, you can pay staff. This is really great. The KeyBank gives you business term loans that arrange your liquidity situation, that they are conducive to your cash flow situation, okay? Let's talk about some features that you will love with this term loan. So you have the ability to finance equipment purchases with interest only, draw periods that automatically convert outstanding amounts to term loans. You have up to 100% financing that may be available for new equipment. You have options for both secured and unsecured loans. We love that because then KeyBank has given you, the borrower, the opportunity to choose whether you want to have a collateralized loan or an unsecured loan. This is really good. You have competitive fixed and adjustable interest rates. We love the fact that you may be eligible for SBA guarantee depending on the structure of the loan. And what we have found in our research is that with KeyBank, you really want to establish a relationship with the bank, and you want to be at the bank for at least 6 months in terms of your operational history. So if you have a startup, you can still be qualified, but you need to have a strong relationship at the personal level, but also at the business level. Try to open a business checking account. Try to open a business savings account and do the same thing at the personal level. You want to park a lot of cash with them so that in return, they can also lend you a lot of money, okay? It's all about having a win-win situation. So KeyBank, wonderful business loan, $10,000 to $500,000. Let me talk to you about their business line of credit, folks. So when we talk about business line of credit, this is the line of credit that KeyBank has designed to help small business owners and startup founders, okay? You can have easy access to funds. You are able to borrow, pay back, and re-borrow funds as needed. And this is a great option if you are trying to manage seasonal cash flow, purchase inventory, or cover other short-term working capital needs, okay? Is your business facing cyclicality right now? Talk to me about that. Is your business facing seasonality? Talk to me about that. Is your business trying to be sustainable, trying to scale? You need money. You need money for that. And KeyBank's business line of credit could provide the additional cash flows you're looking for, right? Those are conversations you need to start thinking about right now. So what are the terms here? The rates, the terms, renewable every 12 months. And minimum loan amounts, $10,000. Maximum, the same thing, $500,000. Wonderful. And the minimum monthly payments depends on the loan amounts, the product itself, and the rate. So what are the features that we love with this line of credit? First of all, you definitely want to have access to a relationship manager. So you want to have a banker who will walk you through, who will look at your file and advise you as to how to use this product the best. This is important. But once you are approved, once you generate at least $10,000 gross revenue every month. Once you have been in business for at least 6 months, in some cases, it's a 1 year, the requirement. You can actually have an easy 24/7 access to funds, and you can secure the line or unsecure it, depends on you. And you have options that allow you to tap into equity of your business location or personal residence as collateral if you want to. And the pricing is great. When we compare the pricing with other banks, KeyBank is really great in terms of their pricing, very competitive. And you have monthly payments with interest-only options, and you have hassle-free renewal. Remember, this business line of credit is renewable every year. So every year, KeyBank is going to sit down and look at your account. They will look at your payment history. They'll look at they might ask for your financial statements. They just want to see how your business is doing. Do you have a lethargic, a languid balance sheet, or do you have an active one? They will pay attention to your cash inflows and cash outflows. They'll pay attention to your income levels, to your profitability ratios, okay? They will do an in-depth review of your income statements to kind of figure out really if they will still want to renew this or not, okay? But again, if you have had a conversation with them, if you have maintained a relationship with them throughout the year, the renewal process is a lot easier. Let me talk to you about the SBA loans, KeyBank SBA loans. You need to understand that when we talk about SBA loans, we are speaking about a loan that is issued by KeyBank as an SBA preferred lender, but the loan is ultimately backed by the SBA, the United States Small Business Administration, okay? And so basically, you can grow your business while enjoying the unique benefits of SBA loans, like longer terms and lower payments, okay? So KeyBank provides a loan and the SBA guarantees a portion of it. So the loan amount, depending on the type, up to $12 million, okay? And collateralized and non-collateralized loans are available. And so these are available for small businesses that may not meet conventional lending standards, loans with longer terms, lower payments, low down payments, and flexible repayment terms are available, okay? So let's talk about the KeyBank small business loan options. So you have the SBA 7A business loans. So this is the loan that offers up to $5 million for a variety of financing needs with longer terms and lower collateral requirements than conventional loans. You have the SBA 504 loans. So those are designed for a growing small business that needs a long-term fixed rate loan than for a major purchase. And so these loans range from $100,000 to $12 million, depending on the business type. Okay. And you have a working capital cap line. This helps you meet your short-term needs such as inventory, receivables, or debt consolidation with you have a revolving line of credit all the way to $1 million. Remember, all these loans, all these lines of credit are backed by the US SBA, okay? You have the SBA Express. Here you have those are quick loans that get you up to $350,000 in funds real fast. You have SBA international trade loans. So these loans provide up to $5 million to finance fixed assets, including real estate and working capital to help small businesses expand into international markets. You have the SBA Export Express. Here you are able to support the export development with a term loan or a revolving line of credit of up to $500,000. And then you have the 7A small loans, okay? So these smaller loans allow for a streamlined application process. So term loans up to $350,000. What I'm trying to tell you here is that KeyBank is really great. They have all the resources, all the logistics, all the underwriting process in place when it comes to approving you for an SBA loan. So this is just a fantastic, if you're a fantastic development, if you're interested in this kind of loans. Let me talk to you about CRE loans. So we are speaking about commercial real estate loans, okay? And KeyBank does a great job at helping borrowers here as well. And we love the fact that basically you can buy or refinance commercial real estate with ease. They have a system in place and they've been doing this for years, okay? Really years. So you can put down roots for your small business when you buy or refinance commercial real estate with a KeyBank mortgage loan, okay? And we love the fact that they will work with you. They will adapt their terms and conditions on based on your situation, on the property that you want to buy. Okay, they do have customizable loans that help you expand your property interest at the pace that works for you. They basically make sure that your liquidity situation is always positive. You are able to tap into the cash that you need at the right time. Okay, and they offer options to tap into the equity of your business location and establish a line of credit. Okay, so one thing you want to have is have a conversation with a KeyBank. They basically have what they call business wellness advisors. It's kind of fancy names, but this is just a loan rep. Okay, it's just a loan rep, and they call them business wellness advisors. And what they do is that they will sit with you. They'll have a conversation about your property, about your business's performance. They'll pay attention to your income statements, your cash flows. Okay, and they will help you determine the right solutions for you. Okay, so when we talk about CRE loans at KeyBank, you are looking at a term up to 20 years. The minimum loan amount $10,000, the maximum loan amount $1 million. Okay, and loan proceeds must be fully dispersed at closing. No multiple draws are allowed. So this is the kind of loan where you need to get all the loan at once. Okay, and what about the features that we found interesting? So we have competitive fixed and adjustable rate options. You have automatic monthly payments for easy budgeting. This is really good for your cash flows. Okay, just set up the auto pay. Set up the auto pay from your KeyBank business checking accounts, and so things are taken care of automatically. And repayment schedule up to 20 years. So make sure that this is in line with your cash flows, with your cash flow planning. Okay, and packages are available for new purchases or refinances. This is really good. So this is what I was just telling you earlier about the flexibility. And a couple of years ago, KeyBank did not have these features. The packages available for new purchases or refinances. So they're constant. Here is an institution that is doing great. They are constantly adapting to market trends. They are constantly innovating. So fantastic. Let me talk to you about Key Equipment Financing. So this is the equipment financing arm of KeyBank, and it's called Key Equipment Financing. And basically, you have access to a lot of cash. You can do a lot of things with the money that they actually lend you, and they've been doing this for 50 years, for nearly 5 decades. Okay, and the thing here is that you can get money for equipment financing, machinery, everything on the PPE side of your balance sheet will qualify. So property, plant, and equipment, of course, except the property part, because this will be taken care of by the CRE part. But plant and equipment, you can really get the cash from KeyBank for that. You can optimize cash flow. You can preserve existing lines of credit. You can avoid down payments and finance soft costs with 100% financing. You can structure payments to match your income stream and seasonal cash flow. This is really good for businesses that are subject to cyclicality and seasonality. So if you're out there and you just make a lot of money, let's say during the 3 months of the year, and then the other 9 months you're just sitting there, you're just wondering what will happen to your business, you might want to think about Key Equipment Financing so that you don't tie up cash, into machinery, for example. Okay, and you can enhance balance sheet ratios with this loan from KeyBank. You can leverage potential tax benefits, things like Section 179 and other depreciation benefits. You can also stay competitive with the most current technology. Okay, you don't have to buy it; you can lease it, and KeyBank will accompany you in that journey. And you can actually develop strategies for disposal of older equipment. So my point here is that there are a lot of benefits if you were to consider Key Equipment Financing for your equipment financing initiatives. Okay, and they also have KeyBank Specialty Finance Lending. So this is great for small and mid-ticket finance and leasing companies, business development companies, and similar middle market lenders, transportation asset managers, growth capital for late-stage venture companies, asset-based loan providers, timeshare, home improvement, and select consumer asset classes. So if you are in that category, you might want to consider KeyBank Specialty Finance Lending. Okay, they also have a lot of things for energy efficient investments. We love that as well. And here is a company, as I told you, that is constantly evolving. Okay, they're constantly evolving, and they are industry experts in equipment financing. Whether you are talking about manufacturing, marine, food, beverage, and agribusiness, healthcare, transportation, or energy. They will help you as soon as you are ready to finance equipment for your business. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I've just told you a little bit about, I've done a comparative analysis of KeyBank business loan versus line of credit versus SBA loan versus CRE loan versus key equipment financing. Okay, now let me give you an overall view of KeyBank. So here is the business loan eligibility. So businesses that are not eligible for KeyBank loans, so they don't specify which business are not eligible, but if you want to be eligible, you want to have at least 6 months to 1 year operational history, make minimum $10,000 in revenue, gross revenue, okay? And you also want to have accounts, business accounts with KeyBank. So have a business checking account and or a business savings account. So if you want to apply for KeyBank financing, you need to set an appointment with a lending specialist. And here are a few documents that you will need to have ready before applying for KeyBank loans, okay? So you want to have a history of the business. You need to have a business plan worksheet. You want to have management resumes. So if you are by yourself, or you want to have resumes of the top leaders of the business, personal financial statements in some cases, business financial statements. Okay, I'm speaking here about the 4 financial statements: balance sheet, income statements, statement of cash flows, and statement of owner's equity. Very important. Do not underestimate the importance of a statement of owner's equity. KeyBank wants to see who is behind the business. KeyBank wants to see the founder's equity in the business and the changes that have happened to the owner's equity accounts. KeyBank will want to see your business debt schedule form and your business financial projections. Those are important, okay? So what are the pros and cons of KeyBank business loans? Pros: you have a solid, stable institution making moves, okay? And you have a wide range of loan products. You have additional business service offerings, such as business checking accounts and savings accounts. What about the cons? The bank is not available in all states. The website lacks transparency about fees, terms, and eligibility requirements. And they don't really match competitors when it comes to providing information that business decision makers need to pursue in terms of looking for funding. But overall, the KeyBank is a great institution. So you need to have a multi-product relationship with KeyBank. I just want to stress that again. This will help you a lot in getting the funding that you need from the bank. So big decision time, folks. KeyBank business loan versus line of credit versus SBA loan versus CRE loan versus key equipment financing. Let's talk about that. Which one do you need to pick? Big decision time, right? Well, it really depends. Your choice will depend on a couple of things. First of all, what are your liquidity needs? How fast do you need the money? First of all, are you awash in cash, or are you scraping by? Talk to me about that. This is important, and I'm talking about your balance sheet. So what is your financial performance right now? So when you look at your cash flows, your cash inflows and cash outflows, how are they doing? Are you happy? Are you scared? Talk to me about that. What about your cash flows from operating activities? Those are important because those are generated from the business itself. And you also want to look at your cash flows from financing activities and the cash flows from investing activities. I want you to also talk to me about, are you looking for a collateralized loan or a non-collateralized loan? Because this will determine, for example, whether or not you want to go for a CRE loan or just a traditional business loan from KeyBank. What are your cash flow fluctuations? What are your cash flow situations? Are you subject to cyclicality or seasonality? In other words, are you in a business? Are you in a sector that is that has to deal every year with seasonality? And do you have a multi-product relationship with KeyBank? I've said this before, and I'm saying this again. And we are speaking about business credit. That's true, but you got to have a relationship with the bank because they're giving you their money. So you better have a win-win situation. This better be a win-win situation for you and the bank. And a best way to establish that relationship is to, or that relationship or that situation rather, is to have multiple data points, multiple contact points with KeyBank. The contact points being here, your business checking accounts, business savings accounts, and so on and so forth. What is your company's operational history? Here, I mean, how long have you been in business? 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and how has your performance been? Okay, during that time, in terms of profits versus losses, in terms of your cash inflows and cash outflows. Okay, and so overall, those are the things that you need to think about when deciding whether to pick a KeyBank business loan, line of credit, SBA loan, CRE loan, or key equipment financing arrangement. Okay, so after analyzing those 5 products, our pick is, well, we have no pick because all the loan products that we have talked about in today's conversation are relevant. They really just depend on the project and the funding needs that you have, okay? Depending on your company situation, you might, for example, go for a business loan, a traditional business loan, an installment loan, or you might go for a CRE loan, okay? If you are in a situation where you are looking to finance or refinance machinery in your business, you might want to consider key equipment financing. So each of these products is specific to an operational stage in your business. So thank you so much, folks. I really appreciate your help today and your attention today. I appreciated that. So I was just doing a quick comparative analysis of KeyBank's funding programs, the business loan, the business line of credit, the SBA loan, the CRE loan, and the key equipment financing. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.